All right, so the coin we're covering today is Alchemy Pay, which is having a nice day today. It's up about 12% to 12 cents per token with a market cap of $377 million, placing it in the 231st spot on coin market cap. And if you aren't familiar with Alchemy Pay or the ACH token, it is a very hot Singapore-based crypto to fiat payment system that is pretty hyper-focused on the Asian market. It's somewhat familiar to AMP, a token we have covered here in the past. The big difference being that AMP is focused on the collateral to fiat system and is not focused primarily on the Asian market. So very much in the same category, doing similar things, but not direct one-to-one competitors. And I do prefer ACH right now, and this is definitely on our radar as an undervalued project due to the market cap difference between ACH and AMP. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Do your own research, yada yada. I think both projects are great. It's just ACH is our pick right now. Currently, AMP's market cap is nearly 7 times larger than ACH's at 2.7 billion versus Alchemy's 377 million. And this despite Alchemy having a string of super bullish news come out lately. First, in the beginning of the month, they were added to Coinbase and introduced to Coinbase's huge user base of crypto investors, which shot the price up and helped grow their very dedicated following on Twitter and Reddit and all the social platforms. And the things we monitor on sentiment over the past month has just pretty much gone through the roof for Alchemy Pay. And that community has really started to grow some momentum and steam behind it. We then had a big announcement of a partnership with Kobo, opening up Alchemy to their huge custodial client base of institutional investors. And they've designed and developed a massive or potentially massive overseas payment channel together. And then shortly after that, the Binance partnership came out and blasted it up even more. And Alchemy what they're going to be doing with Binance is they will be building a payment bridge between crypto and fiat through the Binance Pay wallet, which gives ACH access to Binance's huge user base and will allow users and merchants to utilize the Binance app and ACH to send and receive payments around the world without incurring any handling fees. So users will be able to pay for goods and services in 40 different cryptocurrencies, taking aim directly at the PayPals and the Squares of the world and everyone else in that space. So it's very early days for the project, and we really saw just a massive run up with all that positive news earlier in the month, and that came down very fast, and it's just been kind of consolidating here in this channel for a while, and then started to break out as well very recently. But yeah, I think we're gonna see a very similar price action and move up that we saw with AMP as this kind of as the adoption and just word spreads and the communities grow through social, similar to AMP, because it seems very similar to the sentiment and just the community fervor behind the project is very similar to those AMP early days. Obviously you can't really predict these things, but we do see the difference in market cap is very telling, and we think Alchemy can get up there at least into the 1 billion mark. Or 1 billion level in terms of market cap fairly soon, but obviously impossible to predict. None of this is financial advice, but we do really like too that Alchemy Pay is focused on the Asian market to start, because I think you build the network effects in Asia and then expand from there. And I think the work that they're doing with Kobo as well to create those international gateways will help in the future. But I think starting with one market, getting those network effects is the right play in this day and age. But yeah, very early days for the project, very low market cap. But right now we're really focused on these kind of DeFi and fintech type low cap plays, altcoin low cap plays, and especially ones that are available on the Binances and especially the Coinbases, because you just get so many more eyeballs on those projects, and that really helps those those projects communities grow, which is all also important in these markets. But anyway, that's our take on Alchemy, doing some very exciting things. The team's very, very strong, coming from years at PayPal and HSBC and traditional banks. The one other knock on their team is that none of the really core team members have ever really been in kind of the startup atmosphere, so that might hinder them. But I don't really think that that's really going to hold them back. But it's not like you're having people who come from the startup world. But I think there's a lot of benefits to that as well. They know where the bodies are buried in the traditional finance space. So I think there's a lot of benefits with that too. But Alchemy, very exciting project. Let me know your price predictions on Alchemy Pay. We can certainly see this one 2 or 3xing in the short term. Over time, if everything goes as well or as planned, I think they can certainly get up to AMP's market cap, playing in that space. Very similar player in that category, and I think with the help of Binance getting them into that Asian market, or securing their spot within Asia, and then building out from there is the correct path to success for a startup and project like this. But anyway, let us know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below on YouTube, like and subscribe. Download the podcast on iTunes, Spotify. Give us a review if you could. And if you want to check out BlockFi, use that link down below, because when you deposit a certain amount of money, you get up to $250 worth of free Bitcoin. I think any deposit, you get some amount of free Bitcoin with BlockFi. But we love BlockFi. Great way to stack those sats, and way better than traditional savings accounts. So I think right now it's 7.5% APY for the US dollar, USDC, or GUSD. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point. I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, and we will be back tomorrow with another coin analysis. Bye-bye.